Endra boy no ba ko friend Raf near odeste cafe mu no honorable sticker Endra
Ghana for nyina boss sticker ba so
ono ba bia honorable sticker wo bia no mon kan che ne se anopai omra ne enkoto ayi emfafa no konofa enkobu na
why Endra there me see me hunu bi no
nanim yeso ye ne sa no panu wie no osa akoye ne sa awia no bi
die nkwa no pa die
ene man Endra omo che no General boy no omo che no
I want you to know.
Be 8 and omuyi no be 8 p.m. and honorable sticker say omunyi no o say sanya boy ni ye na no pa na wamu no san be san to share ni so awia bi mu no
was am ba bi yes say you was akon
na na dwan ne say bi a obi na asuma
say of course yasuma no
because how come
boy no
wouldn't read asuma no
yeah
what call twice
yeah also san ba ne so awia ni bi
hey
Asante fa boy the video ni bra na
I'm not the sticker idea
say Endra the honorable member of parliament
because yet my for 8 years now my 8 years you who you be no you politics assembly e baba be ye Ghana and that honorable we na me call association na kwanye to street light and so offer your friend is saying so for la impacting this one ninia and so patase ninia wo ho enne watena o my we mu for 8 years Mr. Seka kawanu tum wo parliament din na o my no the new finance minister every kind of ma Ghana for ovia dia mo beka to so no enye de yenyanse de Ghana be ko enim enye de be sabotage o man ene o man nkanko ya hwehwe se be nyansa for parliament na ya manyofo so we are hoping second no come I'm not attacking you sir you don't say that I am not attacking you've been attacking government and I'm telling you to the citizen I am asking you to the citizen not a spectator I am distance myself
yeah you put you on record say akwa no nyen training
no be am training
in fact ade o yes sticker Endra no pa no Sika ko parliament no yes here we ka budget we o mu say pi no sign sign corner
na who has man can say you've been attacking government and the budget say government na so say once we attack sticker na
it's in fact Endra no sticker obon homodin
and I say bia koso ni kodi nko just say you are only harassing
me provoking no say
why you bibia me aka say honorable MP when you be akoko Parliament House
Edra pasa we pa me pa dia e ko da hospital
me nkabde mabetwe ha
mabetwe
e bo wona no ni phone no ma
goodness
ba na nka de oda no nko ontimi so
e ya pempam se ka ya pempam ko be ko turu be 14 stitches
me do say abotre de me ntimi nya o
e dam we na President Mahama NDC for mu nya nkofo bi entu mu ka na abodamfo wunim red for we mo e na mu se ska be mu se how can you do this? Now we now you see kwaku
so you are attacking government.
Adebi bonko for timudam. Oh, hey, I'm not a spectator. I'm a citizen. Now we are citizens as the card the way foreigner. And kwaku sha what can sem be say what call stika constituency and the patrol. What's on war constituency? Hey, what?
Oh, constituency in Hifa.
Oh, big or no the Kenya MP. Sika in shares of MP.
And you
Sika is accountable to constituents of Ishayaso.
And you parties are constituents where the light is to baby. What can you ask?
Go on, Stika a member of parliament. Any Ghanaian be the infant say.
No, Ghanaian, you cannot question him. I want the constituency.
To Boise, Fancy or accountable to every Ghanaian. But you say you seek accountability.
Okay.
Where your yes. What do you find say Stika a public officer? Into obey Obia betimi SCK accountability. Ashanti me de Endra police station video.
Why are they?
The amount na why na nim owie no na osan sre sticker omuyi no anadwo no na osre sticker so man is
that's all the control do
and as sticker man is can of who say obi aso camera si ni so no afi do say I on page can be on the bag
hey
afi do so on pay bi
yeah ba yan say we akwa we na president for the president no mo demonstration
e wo
37
some boy with Jubilee House
ai e na wo de omba block kwan no omo block kwan no e na enkofo ka say obi person ko hospital na ne yere kropo Dakar mo wo yare ntino mo nko akwa wiase wo kan say wo nya hwe na Ghana emwa bebrebe yi baba ba ku wa na ye de we de kan sa asebu no afa ye chi no na wo ko mo afa so no yare eti afa ne nko hospital
wo de wo yare afa nko
I say we ready for the video no
eti anwumre no Ashanti me enko ha video no emra na boko je opon kroma aba wo de enko ha video no emra na boy no you see when that your mama really ya oh yeah you know ni omo e na you jaja ne china de eti we
the party no okobi
yeah enti
we ko party
no okobi party na strictly by invitation
Samson lady aye nani
and my invite akwa ba queen na no
say Samson
that's what I'm going to find to you. There was one prayer. So no one is no, I only said
so what happened at the when you went to meet the officer?
I don't think we have to talk.
No, I mean,
let's go. Let's go do what we are supposed to do today. That is what we're supposed to do today.
And obviously, the match on mobile police station, then it's here.
Actually, I asked the police to arrest him because I felt assaulted. When you talk about assault, it means where one feels threatened, and there is evidence of imminent physical contact. That's different from that. And everybody saw what he was doing to me in the morning, which I composed myself very well, and I also confronted myself very well. I mean, my composure was something a lot of people are saying, oh, you did well not to have engaged me in any way. Of course, I couldn't have done that. But he continued reacting. And I even availed myself in, and I realized it wasn't the interview. So then I felt that maybe somebody was actually accusing him to have done something bad to me, maybe harm me or something like that. That was where I just spoke to the police for him to arrest him. We came here, the marshal just called through his phone, which I'm surprised. But he called and also spoke to me and told they want to handle the case in Parliament. And I said that if he demonstrated remorse and apologized, which he did, he came to me, demonstrated remorse and apologized. So the police said that once the case had come, they had already taken a statement. Take his statement. Then, if we have to withdraw the case to where we solve it, I mean, with the marshal, then we can do it. But I'm quite surprised and I'm astonished for somebody I've never seen in my life. I don't know him. I hadn't done anything. He was even mentioning back to me and prepare. They were all not in my consistency. The things I've done in my consistency. I mean, it's not anything that anybody can see. But then I don't know whether he's sent. This is how I feel. Because I felt targeted and I felt he really meant something beyond what he was doing. That's to God he is trying to do. I hope so. I need to protect myself.
Is this true? He told you he was hungry when you were in there?
No, he didn't. The policeman said that you were here.
Yeah, okay.
That somebody was eating and we went there to go and also took some of the food. But he asked me.
All right, it's go on. And now, Ashanti me that say na honorable sticker chichi Msendra. He felt say the life danger because say Abrantian to share no so anopa na osan be to share no so
Ewiano.
There's actually
yes,
actually security a compromise.
It was orchestrated.
Yes.
And you know, boy no you bet me I can say
but I was a drug addict or a drug addict.
No, ni behavior no.
or you push
ya o ka say bi or your drugs because of the behavior
because who now
who
had behavior
and I was just say there wouldn't read that bus system no na and me I won't be surprised.
All right, that's maybe our customer but we su kakra ma me na honorable kojo pon kroma ba na nya brene en aye ayi kakra na Asante o so the way ni ma Asante for Professor Jump are no so ansana that's the aye o the Asante
I'm the Asante.
okay eh mo ni papa wo man mu pa that's a godon
Professor Jump the million life man na me papa me hu de
we na make na I say reducing tax refund from 6 to 4% to cater for tax removals is an unprecedented move. It is a novelty that requires brains from people who truly went to school and can think, and not those who claim they went to school but could not learn anything.
And here, Professor Jampo, can't one more school when you know. Or only professor ni kura no e holo because I say na professor etumi kasa dia and na oka those who claim they went to school but couldn't learn anything. Professor Jampo oka ho anya Ghana ha nke nim say professor bi meet na se ka say obi to adwuma fa ka 25% enye na obi abeto 10% na waya ade enya Ghana professors a anke ntimi nti 7 kwase asem no bi we yasum. And the Professor Jampo Cano. It means, sir, one no come 1 year coast your man's you know. And can't mean to us and cause us my watchery. Well, Professor, what your body I never know what they fee.
Medasi. Go on. That's a boy.
I have nothing more useful to add. A Ghana and now you're sex offender. It be jaws.
But you may be to say a yanka bana yesina. Na Professor Jampo Podie would D abaya chemuno at tempoto. In his write-up, Pesach say, Inipa, Omunimunya, a friend, and Nipa Yansafua, Omuko school, Omusia dear, a friend no ma ba ebe bumai. Professor Jampo, ne write-up, no. Then your moa, a co school, co Jimmy Yo said, then, in fact, and so social media, so, Mammy can in and I'm a say, and Yania Coco Hubida, and Yaumeu. And Yania Coco, Hubida, Yaumeu. Now do street in this wa. Now baby a boys no a ye red for no esudia gono be catch you say enye kuru abanti bi da nitui obi esane man di enti in fact can ofurata at the 17 taxes 17 in fact 9 of them are abolition you say otwemu kra and about 8 of them was saying 8 of them and also the oti rate so emane ba fam 17. Na wo ba na wo se tax mienu bi miensa bi wo wa betwamu a na wo se e man to nwom mfrɛw eno kra no the misleading name misinformation any ade wo mu nyina no ye de beba no pay and Dr. Gideon Boako did the fantastic job na minority no every day bia no omo ma Ghana for hope say omo ye cut for the job and they will do a perfect job. Look, let us expose the hypocrisy of the NDC government. Maybe if you so, ebe catch them say, Omampani Mahama a catch them mo Ghana for say. Ghana ha yeti Akufuado ewo ministries makumako 30. Na ministries 30 no, ono John Dramani Mahama or tesu dia ba oyi 7 efri ho na odi aba 23. Me be catch them say papa no oboa na no say senior Dr. Baumia kan no the fundamentals will expose you so try to be propaganda with management of the economy. Now it be clear say there was certain institutions bia omuye adwuma under a national security architecture etiafei na twetwe dwama amabo ohun ba bi odo omko enti ne koba ni say afei de oso de omama interior minister say omo na enkoye interior minister enkoye interior minister asinkoye adwuma me ba fidie so be ka kire wo say John Mahama at Ministry of Information. And your catcher was a Ministry of Information wo twamua wo boa. Na Ministry of Information no because Felsofosukwache is supposed to be Minister of State Government Communication. and now or appointed deputy man or yet deputy minister of state in charge of communication in the person of Shamima Muslim. But person tun futuro gu eninti one can't also a deputy minister of state or no ye deputy spokesperson. And then budget no abe expose your mama. Because how can you tell me say Feliso Fosu Kwache as Minister of State Communication the budget for goods and services 8 million Ghana cedis. The capex 70 million Ghana cedis. And you know, okani nyinabuma 78 million Ghana cedis government communication. And you Fosu Kwache and Shamima Muslim Kwano omo kodi 78 million Ghana cedis for the year, for this year now. Is that what your mama want to tell us? Because it is a ministry. A full-fledged ministry with agencies. They say Ghana, saying National GNA, National News Agency. They say GBC. They say Graphic Communication. They say ISD. Amunina Shanase. And you for so quite no. And government and on your Minister of State, Government Communication. Now a Ministry of Government Communication. A ministry of government communication with agencies under the said ministry. Your mama better die. Etienne, unless said your mama catcher say, Ufusu Kwache, and Kwane Shamima Muslim, on my budget, and 78 million Ghana cedis are, Wamu Ekudi. So, Uchan Kuntumpu Mausafwaira, or Dabonting. O Dabonting. And you know, Yapana Huntuma clearly, Yapana Huntuma. And then from abo akoko twada ho say ene da hoyi obi ehun yewum we ya no free ho no mo a yeso ko director in charge of research e wo Jubilee House a ne budget dia mano for goods and services 50 million Ghana cedis. The capex 200 million Ghana cedis. So 250 million Ghana cedis for office of director for research e wo Jubilee House. Kwana kwahwe Akufo-Addo a yesi o create Obolo Ministries appoint ministers 127 kwahwe the Almighty Information Ministry a Fati Abubakar ene Kojo Oponkroma ho adwuma say the whole year na mo budget sen so kwahwe Fati budget no na kwahwe other ministries budget say railways no any others a ubehunu say na John Mahama okura akola tietia wo yare kohweko na fu kakraka enti we efe na dinam so odi a wo me enne na Akufo-Addo ye say wa fani pa bebrebe egu Jubilee House e ma bi ye hwan na hese oji no omdi o matem sa but today ababe todua say last year sani pa bebrebe na Akufo-Addo form nyina no sika odi tu o moka no was only 227 million Ghana cedis. And the John Mahama extra 2.7 billion Ghana cedis. Say, Najuma Foka Krebi ne Jubilee House no or the Couture Moka. And again, Nana Akufo-Addo, Office of Government Machinery. You can say Office of Government Machinery, and so Office of the President. Na see propaganda the anyo. O kapena NDC for say, any pay good Jubilee House to Omoka. But Nipan clearly said. You can government Office of Government Ghana Ace Commission kan. In fact NIA eka ho Pediase Lodge eka ho Castle eka ho Jubilee House eka ho various regional coordinating councils so nyina Office of the President ase but no catch say Jubilee House o say Akufo-Addo the 8.5 billion Ghana cedis na akwa wo kodie and the budget dey ba yi na John Mahama at the 11.3 billion Ghana cedis. And they call Office of the President. I will con work with you. I will Jubilee House. Work with you. 11.3 billion. It's not say Akufo-Addo the 8.5. Alcohol one cheddar. A nipa, we are seeing nipa eti. Hypocrisy at its best. And I'm Mahama, Eden. And a permitting to Kudegru. Aha, a won't to me radio. 95.9 Movement Television so na muti God na sare bedi akwa tenase da sebra agidwamena atenase na me feel say Endra the former finance minister one communicate that is my view say one communicate Endra only minority for no because you see you cannot tell us say NPP introduce betting tax you can't say that Clearly, you can't say that. Look, betting tax no, and when a hoodoo be near we implement near 2 force and a can't so be tremono, and yet no na mo de buy. Near mo de buy na obia se unchemono, and yet no na workem. And you know, communicate here. We should be mindful because so catch a Ghana for say we didn't implement betting tax. Then you open yourself up for propaganda and propaganda because we know sir people were paying betting some form of betting tax. And yes, communicate here, because now no man for be enjoy goodwill. Inti na propaganda no on favor. What happened ni? You say you were 10% sport betting tax, and you were another 10% withholding tax on lotteries. Ni akufuado abandoned by no 10% on betting, sports betting. Now money to force and cast oh yeah free one 10% withholding tax on lotteries. Which that law wasn't implemented by the Akufo-Addo government. Inti ade ye enfam ba ye no untimi ntwam. Wona wode ba kasa wona wode ba na waye. Inti no ho na me dem wo issue say wanye ne sa na can say man fa betting tax ama. Then it look otherwise. Godo machi.
Ye no aminu.
Da sebre
Dauro
da sebre
Dauro
Anita say na say on stone ka
I say me vim aba
I say na say
I say ko opposition ama me vim aba form
also
ya bro dada ntwen bro nya si vim no
na Anita no onim say yan ntwen bro nya
onim nti anti na we no ma Dauro catch on say bibia ho the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne yire Ajia Samira Baumia. Enchana na do dan Akufo-Addo ne yire. E ma me Rebecca Akufo-Addo. E na mampani dada John Ojekum Kufo. Ye mom nyina achia no pay.
Okay. All right.
Na kwaku
yes.
Bebe adasebre wo no. Se wo sa benkum so.
Yeah.
Wo mpe hwa na.
Ade, mba makasa.
Se be bibusa. Da
Ani baby su ko fa Chieftaincy mba wo. Asem ni fie na ko fa
se ho le fatalo. Se sa ma bibia ye boko. Na be kwa. Aha, ma bibia.
Da bi o, what dey fe no mbeka.
Anti polisi ebusa wo.
Ye pon wi a no muka
about the feedback and say position ne asesa no.
Ni papa ne ho asem.
Ni papa ne ho asem.
Se enya na ja mesa ko ba. Na ko ye nkobesie. Na me kwa masaba. Kwaku.
Yeah.
And the bedi komo bebre.
Yeah.
But bet na wo kan be say ye hwe de ntim free ho.
Yeah.
Wonim wo de former finance minister wo wo kan na nkasa.
I'll say
Double pa ya abo.
okay, I'll get it.
Na me de yini so ama wo. De ato forcing eso bo e kan ye no. De ato forcing kan ya nkasa no. Kwaku few seconds me de ama wo. Me de ama Ashanti. Na yempe de Amin Anta and Amin Adam enso e kan ye no. Kwaku ato forcing na e de confusion e bai. The ato forcing kind no as no nim di wo pa kire. Ato forcing say o mo abolish 10% withholding tax on winnings of lottery. Yes, and ye NLA. National Lotteries Authority die no. Ya samra no e wo ho.
Ani traditional lotto no.
No, samra no. Amo passing so my implement.
And American is samra no e wo ho. But MP before afa adwuma. Na wo ka sa no wo say omo abolish 10% withholding tax on lotteries no. No say otherwise known as betting tax.
That's what can me enable.
But you're wrong. It is not otherwise known as betting tax because there's a difference between betting tax and you want 10% withholding tax on lotteries. The MU two separate laws. But on no kabom say it is said on no crowd men yes so him the whole trim. Do can say 10% withholding tax winning on winnings on lottery. You know you're different from betting tax. But what kind was say otherwise known as betting tax. It is a say no. In the mind of our 2,000, there no much. Is it the betting tax or 10% withhold winning or lottery no? You don't think the man to the unya Yaminadam.
No, you see, I mean Adam measure but wrong. The American say Osha Amin Adam statement in the Bible say we didn't implement betting tax.
We didn't say betting tax or 10% withholding tax.
Okay, betting tax.
I'm
saying that
we are clear.
Okay, say we. Oh, say it's America say communicate here, communicate clearly because some be any ambiguous. Because you can't say we no. And the man and crofoko cha sa portion ka krebi be 30 seconds or more than more or more can say we didn't implement betting tax. In fact, that was what he said.
But I want to
that was what he actually said. And you know, what I'm saying is what I'm saying is only NDC for in fact metia nye yikura nye so bi na ka che metie wo explaining ade no a say wo ye ni because one hwe ni ya ebe ha adwen one hwe ni ya ebe ha adwen because it's all over the social media. So we say you didn't implement betting tax. But obia nimso nim say a certain form of betting tax na ereba. But withholding tax no and abina implement.
Yes.
And no the abina one fan one adwuma. And you say what can no one can make us what can one can here. Obi ope propaganda ye no. So okotwatwa no. So what I say? Okotwatwa.
But see me kwapo die and I say se confusion e buy no e ya to force the buy was say government it be the kokumida ma opa
no see
o the bonu obi enti do kan bonu obi enti di ato force kan say 10% withholding tax no is it the same as betting tax
I mean Adam ini
they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
No, say what honorable Emi Adam.
He got it wrong.
You see, and make say.
Oh no, he got it wrong.
It's na make say. Metie no, eti no. Omo come minim say bi ana to force in some of can action ebufu bia.
But to force the also come.
No, I see me I know me enya na make. I'm just sending a message to the minority ni say because of propaganda wo krumuti, they should communicate well.
No problem.
But you know, we communicate as okay say we never collected betting tax. Go on. Clearly, no credit.
Oh no, say boy, yes, I need it.
You cannot
but
say
I
that.
still want you to play at force in the end. At force, okay, what?
Minim. Go on, medical case at force in 18. But the entire Ghana for who say at force in 18. Omudi MP before them. Because of this.
We must also know what they said. But to force it there no
because your body
oh munya go
say your body Dr. Amin Adam dia what prevents us say more
no to force it there I will play it mebo banya make can say
and you can be
no it is not in doubt
communicate clearly
that kind it is not in doubt he got it wrong just play that to force it there keke no obi an say to force it there yes it mean you suspect say Carlos person come with holding tax and you got it wrong. Nobody's defending him, but let Ghanaians also know say that to force a kind. He doesn't know what he's about.
Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. Mr. Speaker, we will.
Okay, so that is it. Ono atu force di ni and I make catch say emra no you were the 10% betting tax on sports betting tax and na MPP are by implementing here
yes
and na the withholding tax on lotteries and on emra no anya adwuma enti say enchirichiri mu na ma and you see all the propaganda cost fiti endure wia besi anopa nyina no they are dwelling on about 20 seconds of Dr. Amin Adam interview no or can say we didn't collect betting tax no and now omode air cancer and that was the reason why in America say at two force no air confused only WhatsApp in fact you see your man here need the correct a US ne say or publishing tax laws are or the back parliament akoya amendment sa betting tax we then can one fair one can so what it means ne say either say oni oni onyin tum say okwa koyi betting tax na wo na firi wo and I say onim what is about the other one ne say okay say omobeyi VAT on motor insurance VAT on motor insurance. Meanwhile, there's no VAT on motor insurance.
You see?
There's no VAT on motor insurance. Motor insurance, now what we are learning someone yen say, introduce VAT on non-life insurance, excluding motor insurance. And you any other non-life insurance, biano, say a burglary, say a fire, say when you know, VAT atoso. And no, you motor no de free. And you go wrong. Media ma yini nyina no ti sana ade na kwakwa edem akwakoye nti media asere na me de sere minority ni say si ano amanfo obi enjoy goodwill na mo enjoy nti wo ka asem kakra bi a NIP before now bebre na so say they will come out on social media to comment because of attack dogs na wo no so endra anopai mi ko bie Ghana for honorable bless sorry and no grant interview of of parliament outside parliament and Ghana for to mi ko bie 1k comment
omu atidie nko enye hwe
atidie nko enti e ba sa pa na MPP before bebre no hono ma omo akoele back into their shells. They are not able to communicate and I say come out to talk. But this is budget to force in the item.
That's a bit of money.
Sir, withholding tax on lottery in the county. One more share that. NDC for no share that. Because one more enemy say betting tax no more free. I'm not saying say, sir, betting tax no more free. There are some problem to boys now. Any youth now, mucha bet, any Ghana for mucha bet now. Sports bet, young fanny sir. Much so my year free or no money free hop. And this for only a very canning, only any pabia, or my so coquanance no. Obey dear be dear brew and so. Woo, and to the old to run out on say man or so ye. Nabby free and no could he be here. Because Uncle can say, woo, scrap. Sir, withholding tax on lotteries, otherwise known as betting tax. No, confusion or person confusion. One share that. Yes, Bia, when him, one share that. Say, young for a nunkobum. And the man of my christening, a do the other nomacase. Ye free wa, you see, other than you can't say a year free. What kind of betting tax no? Wanty. A could do by nomacase a year free wa, omacase a yin free, a withholding tax and an year camp. Your plan and this typical example. And the baby Ghana for so.
One typical example. Adia, your friend say COVID levy. Oko share in someone NDC for kafa COVID levy home.
Na that's what you.
And run him sa to force into me. When you taxes also you know COVID levy in home. I fed you say COVID levy no chire or be review VAT enti or the no be shame na why in this way. Do you know the reason why I went to me last year COVID levy emma about 6.4 billion Ghana cedis. So now well fena wa hunu nyansa say oyi 6.4 billion Ghana cedis every budget remove say na na so be hye enti afed here or say VAT no chire ena obeba na wa be den wo boa enti wo share bono na nkendra wo bai wo si wo yi levy wo yi say nyina no na nka COVID levy na mo say ewiase the propaganda was that ewiase nyina COVID bai nyina no obia nye COVID ho tax yare ye beku nipa na kufu adon ko na ode yare no eje tax epeska de gudi botum enti endra na obi ye say COVID levy no wo be yi afiri ho Usro say 6.4 billion Ghana cedis a year. Obelusu. Ntiene endra wajashim. And nobody is talking about it.
Abana MPP for lusu ye no. Ya mo susuma nya mo yawo. Nyankopon de kire se de NDC for musu no mbantie. Se de mo ye nyina no vindicate MPP for because and some of opposition can far COVID levy no huna and no meant me any free mono as I said NDC for no suppose some say or more or chow myself your drone and you to near the Parliamentary and home and any difference I want NDC for and able some temo and as I can this enable some year one because what to me can some way now when you acquire a baby mine I want to me so you saw COVID-19 11 free ho no one yam free ho and I just say when able some year go no
Kwaku
Wanyi
John Mahama as president before be president no 1 year course social contract was say obey president ade our promises obeyini was say within my first 90 days in office scrap tio within my first 90 days in office scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardships and ease the high cost of doing business. First one, e-levy. Second one, COVID levy. 10% levy on bet. 10% levy on bet winnings. Oh, 10%
on
levy on bet winnings.
That is sports bet.
Sports bet, no. You don't bet, and withholding a tax, no. But no bar parliament, what make 10% levy on bet winnings, so was say withhold 10% withholding tax on lottery winnings, which is different from bet winnings. It is there, they say,
and then I say, I can't be an album, and look at the bet sports betting once there be in Chemu. Ya chat, you okay, say, well, my dad, your man, Chemu, so, ya Chemu, ya can't say,
yes,
and to me that dying.
COVID levy, no, was it within your first 90 days, ube ye free ho. Enra, as a bed will come for COVID levy ho. Was say, COVID levy, no, and I said, ye calculative vata. Components, we DNA, we 2,000, we 4,000, ye we can't boom we are. Near the 17.5% aka no wi eti se wo yi COVID levy di for no ma we eye calculation ben yi levy percentage no yi free say the ben and then if na ekọ no wo ye wo calculate wo VAT the COVID levy component no yi free mu keke afa na say afa na kwa restructure dey and dey be but na mo opposition no 8 years no adwe be na modwene 8 years no adwe omo waste 8 years no omo anwene ama oman Ghana omo anwene ama omo ho kwaku COVID levy metima catch say the earliest time ma ombe COVID levy no will be the next budget
and
because omo yes can
say the matter we
market can sem akufo do kwala ni timodin yare a aba bekum kofo wasa the tax aba enye na mo yi you see, 80 democracy won't be the first 90 days, no taxes are muslim be e-levy, COVID levy went to me. Was it 10% levy on bet winnings? What was that parliamentary? Was it 10% withholding tax on lottery winnings? It is which is which. You know, the so me account myself. Well, say and the kojo beba.
Yeah.
Na enkobone doso. Sikabe no mode kwama Sami Jenfino.
I saw almost say gold board. I don't put saying.
And put $1 million.
Almost kind of dollars.
Yes, okay. Over $230 million.
Yeah.
And then they command a Sami Jenfino. Meanwhile, what's it say? Gold board. I'm betting gold board. Meanwhile, what's a big push? And it is expected to say. Eka idea big push ni die eka what the priority affair say police or whatever eka do sika nyina ekogu big push is kabara mo de ko ho up less than 20 million.
In fact or say you start na na akufo ado de buy ani e ma emebun adwuma sika mum ko adwuma o se watwam o ye den a o se o ya de bi e friend adwuma wura and so mama bu sika de adwuma we
enya bodam
se ade na akufo ado
watwam na wase say din no
as wase say
na make we watwam wase say din no na wase ade aba
and now Bank of Ghana recapitalization we have 400 million Ghana cedis asan wetimi at bank of Ghana but John Mahama say or Betty Women's Bank or the 51 million and the Betty Women's Bank. At their minimum capital requirement, I have 400 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Your mama, they are budget to say or Betty Women's Bank 51 million or the Betty Women's Bank and also or the no ababishim. And you know clearly not to say and Adano a dorsum and Adano a dorsum and Adano a dorsum. Ain't mean to bank no. What the 400 million and a bank. Also the 50 minimum microfinance no better there. The same person they catch will say and who cry for so cry so because bank ni bi wo ho NIB egu. Now we are near capitalize a friend is saying ADB and also so egu. Eti bank no hena ye nu yiye anka be boa ma maslo go ho. First kind of crack on maslo for no mo fam boa ma. O se there be me better bank. Just anything serious no baby because so bet me at a meaningful banker we hear over 400 million Ghana cedis. Wait me mom.
Okay.
You know what the aye.
Then I'm usually here.
Sami Jafidi no.
Sami Jafidi ne aye $279 million.
Okay.
Acquire
$279 million. Clearly a great looter.
That's how my catch say. I catch say why special.
How put a bind there? Me just bind there. Private person media. How put a private person media na say ya ye ne Sami so that kwaku eti gold board Sami Jafidi $279 million and their channel. Big push. You we are very big push. Never better muso mayo. Ya macho di big push. Waku big push no sika mo dia ma. 13.85 billion Ghana cedis. 13.85 billion Ghana cedis. Almost say sika ama akoso more victims. Obekaya a year ba last year you see 242 million Ghana cedis. And now mo di akoma wo mo. And ye did $279 million. And the ama Sami Jafidi say of ankwati eyi. Kwaku sa bank na President Mahama say what ama no enye bank. Because Kana seed capital what they call there is a 51 point something million.
51.
Who here 400 million and san what my bank e wo man Ghana sa dem run it. 51 million now what can dey e susu credit union obi na person what ma wo mo a ka Maslock e wo ho
nyansa credit nim say obeka say microfinance a obet because Maslock ho
Maslock ho eti o pese wo she Maslock dwo mu kena fa kokum enye ho ma na wadanfo say a year friend say said na e wa oba kronfo obi ska akota America no
and aside women's bank no Maslock nso be adwuma
e be adwuma but we enye bank no mo betie e fund bi
Andrew meti ya e me won say atufo say Bank of Ghana for say omuni aban etwam no aye MOU say omubeye recapitalization and omunya by support of about 53 billion Ghana cedis. I community aban ni sika bia or the bema omo because the government cannot fund them into so a Bank of Ghana into no omo pesika they should look within omo nice office building some beton some be lease you omo fa en pesa sika no fan koye and a message is to forcing ain't mean trase say na akufo adro aban esi nice edifice e dey see for Bank of Ghana Bank of Ghana for ekoye mu adwuma enti o catch the Bank of Ghana for say omonton dan no na omonfan pe 53 billion no na omonfa capitalize omo enye adwuma
and omonton
Julia am say dey one country omo say omonton bank hospital no omo see here because Bank of Ghana enye omo adwuma no a hospital Bank of Ghana enye omo adwuma any hospital say some AC hospital no manage and jade tin na dey one country omo say omo ko ton bank hospital no omo fa metua sa sika no na all country omo say edifice na AC a have be a Bank of Ghana no mo chance nkuku boom yi o ma free obesi nice edifice dem omo no NDC for ntimi nyina no
na se wonya ni party say ato forcing so your finance minister na oman say your central bank kasimi na obi wa na kasa mo nton dai no a onko kasimi ya man so wa no ya nyansani be na be kasima to forcing aka no nyansani pa ban ya wako school akosua nyansa kadi ya di man fi ho a obebi na no akasima ato forcing aka say Bank of Ghana pa mo fa da no ma high ana mo nton
enti that's right adwen anopay ye ni bebre
almost say o manka agenda 111 ho ase
no one can one no
agenda ka so many scam no beto aso
agenda 111 one can ho asem oka 50 something major project aban na eye akwan ahodo na ade na asem a endra oka ho asem ne say aban ne behwe na project ne nia aban completion no omawie na ne 10% 20% de ombeja ho he said it
I say clearly
Joy News
I say clearly no President John Mahama is a con man
say your ba you say project
I say we can emfa wada President Mahama is a con man
you can man for say
dia wa na wukum ho agenda 111 kwa any video no ho ya wo gina nurse fo anim say agenda 111 oba me nyina say bia mefa mu nyina adwumam wanka
okay
obenya aban no asabe no ka
ni ska ode koye
me say endra to force en utum oni Evans Mensah a grant interview say even project akese to say Cape Coast kwan interchanges near yi or say ku for the journey project kwan be 55
na do ya
55 no omuntimi nye
na so obi so kuntimi
ni adut say 90% 70-80% na ma wie na ne 30-20 na no waje go
which means Cape Coast kwa no monye which means dodo which means pram kwa no omonye which means for bypasses na wokumas kwa no
so near below 70% in there ombeja ho or he said it
I love it. I like it. I like it.
Anopay say ya kan you kuma ebedi komo 8:30 nti ene no ye sheda ni bebe ba momi endra emwasem bi course of parliament look see ye kan because nipa o dane aboa see ye ma hu se wo dane aboa look amrantie bi wo Ghana ha anything na no na ye ka Samson Ladi ayi ni atem asem no say emrantie bi say democracy ha boys yi ensem hu no mudi o mamu Samson ani je say o invite say emrantie no e de o mu ba shows ni o mbedi nkomo but he doesn't see the reasoning say see invite abronye
e ba ye yesterday
ma ni abronye e interview and no a betrayal of the intelligence. That is my stance on that.
Oh yes,
look,
you understand no